Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. This video is just going to briefly discuss Thai corporate structures and how Thai corporations, in some instances, limited circumstances, can be structured to sort of benefit foreign nationals in terms of, say, like voting control, these types of things. I should preface this video with a notation that in Thailand, one should always be cognizant of the provisions of the Foreign Business Act, especially those provisions pertaining to Thai nominee shareholders. Nominee shareholders in the Kingdom of Thailand are illegal pursuant to the provisions of the Foreign Business Act. I should also be clear about the fact I'm an American attorney, so I'm just giving sort of a rough overview of these kinds of notions. We have Thai attorneys on staff. Those watching this video who want more in-depth information about these matters are strongly encouraged to contact us because a Thai attorney can provide far more detail on these issues and far more insight into the specific circumstances and the specific regarding specific circumstances and specific situations for those foreign nationals who are wishing to engage in business here in Thailand. Finally, another thing to keep in mind, American citizens, this video is not really meant for you necessarily unless you have, or unless one is trying to set up a Thai company or a Thai corporation with a foreign national who is not an American citizen. For American citizens, I strongly recommend checking out the video there's a couple of videos on this channel regarding Treaty of Amity companies. Treaty of Amity companies, pursuant to the provisions of the U.S.-Thai Treaty of Amity, American citizens can own virtually 100% of a Thai corporation and maintain control and have that corporation certified, notwithstanding the provisions of the Foreign Business Act. So, sort of, now that that's all prefaced, yes, there are certain. This video was actually done in response to a request for this information, or some of this information, made in a comment on one of our previous videos. Yes, there are certain Thai corporate structures. Thai companies can be set up in such a way that a foreign national can be on them, notwithstanding the provisions of the Foreign Business Act. They can have, let's say, more voting control over, say, certain kinds of shares within a Thai corporate structure. Most notably, certain foreign nationals foreign nationals generally can also be directors, and the structure of a board with respect to at least a small Thai business can be sort of set up in such a way as to provide at least some disproportionate control for a foreign national who's operating here in Thailand. Again, the nominee provisions of the Foreign Business Act need to be kept in mind. One can't just have a nominee shareholder on their company and then just sort of utilize that person to just sort of sit there and hold shares while the company operates. So active participation in the company in question is often a necessity with respect to the shareholders. Another thing to keep in mind with respect to corporate structures that have been structured in such a way to assist foreigners is keeping in mind issues dealing with the requirement of paid-up capital. Oftentimes, although circumstances vary, oftentimes where a foreign national is on a Thai company, the paid-up capital of said Thai company, that's going to be, you have to deal with matters pertaining to paid-up capital. So, and let's be clear, over the years, it's gone from a situation where paid-up capital could be sort of a quote-unquote on-paper proposition to essentially now it's been my experience that where a foreign national is, setting up, where a company is being set up with a foreign national, either as a director or a major shareholder in the company, it almost just red flags an immediate, sort of stringent analysis by the Department of Business Development under the Ministry of Commerce, the officers therein, by those folks to go ahead and look, make sure that company, everything is on the up and up at the outset. So, to be clear, yes, foreign nationals, non-American nationals specifically, of other nations can have certain protections, certain provisions put in place within the structure of the company itself that will provide them some extra protection. Although that being said, at the end of the day, there's only so much protection that can be provided, notwithstanding the provisions of the Foreign Business Act. These structures, again, are sort of set up in certain cases in the past. They were sort of set up to kind of sidestep some of the provisions with respect to the FBA. That being said, these days, it's honestly generally my best advice to folks that, under all things being equal, seeking a foreign business license may simply be the best way to go about dealing with this overarching matter. Once a foreign business license is issued, that license is issued, in full knowledge of the provisions of the FBA, and a license is issued by the Thai authorities to allow that business to go ahead and operate. So while, yes, you can structure companies in such a way to sort of comply with the FBA, but provide some protection to a foreign national wishing to work in a company or invest in a company here in Thailand, in my opinion, probably the better long-term strategy to undertake is going to be seeking a foreign business license and just operating pursuant to the rules of the Foreign Business Act and within the scope of the license issued by Thai authorities.